Welcome. In this video, we are unboxing For the Empire. For the Empire is an expansion to the newly released Old School Tactical Volume 4, The Italian Theater. For the Empire is a two-player squad-level war game that plays in 45 minutes to 5 hours, depending on the scenario that you're playing. For the Empire adds in the Canadian and the New Zealand forces to the Allied powers. It also adds in the deadly Fallschirmjäger to the Axis powers. Just a reminder that you do need Old School Tactical Volume 4 to play For the Empire. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. When Great Britain once again found herself in war, she sent out a call to her Commonwealth allies. They stepped forward and answered the call as they always had. New Zealand was in the thick of the action from the beginning. The Kiwis fought bravely in the Balkans and Greece, the battle for Crete, and were a key force in the North African campaign. The New Zealanders came to Italy with the same amount of fight. Among the many battles they faced, they were tasked with the difficult struggle to take the fortress at Monte Cassino. The Canadian Navy fought vigorously in the battle for the North Atlantic, but the army was static, stationed in the British Isles. They were itching to get into the scrap. They got what they wanted when their soldiers and tankers were added to Operation Husky, the invasion of Sicily. They were bloodied and they learned. They carried on to the Italian boot and fought their way north through difficult terrain against a determined enemy that always had the advantage. Many battle honors were earned, one being the terrible Christmas at Ortona. For the Empire comes with one large mounted map that is 30 by 41 inches. These contain 1-inch hexes and is known as Map 10 in the Old School Tactical series. The map depicts the Italian countryside and also urban ruins. For the Empire also comes with 2 sheets of thick counters that add in the Canadian and the New Zealand units. These counters add in the M5 Ram, the Fox Armored Car, AT-74 Sticky Bomb, 6-pounder ATG, Sherman 5, the mortars, sapper squads, and much more. Also added in are the German Fallschirmjäger. Also, you get a full color playbook with 14 scenarios that involve these units. And you also get the cards that illuminate the information on the counters that really help out with armored vehicle combat, and also provide a lot of other information that prevents you from having to refer to a lot of player aid cards and flipping through the rule book. Let's go ahead and start with the playbook. So here you have a glossy full color playbook. It starts with the description of the new units and also a couple new rules that are added in. Remember, you do need the base game to play this, so the entire rule book is not going to be in here because that's going to be with Old School Tactical Volume 4, which has the base rules. If you're interested in looking at the rules, we do have them posted on our website. So if you check out Old School Tactical Volume 4, a PDF of the rules are there. So an example of some of the new rules that you have in here, there aren't that many. But the Canadian and the New Zealand units receive a +1 die roll modifier on all rallies because they were known for being calm under fire. And as mentioned before, there are 14 scenarios, 3 of which are of the famous Battle of Ortona. Next up, we have 2 sheets of counters. These are the different units that you get, including the New Zealand and the Canadians, and then also the German Fallschirmjäger. These are great. They're thick. They're 2-sided. They're beautiful counters as always. Going along with the counters, we also have the cards that come with the game that I mentioned before. And these cards have a lot more information on them. And I'll give some close-ups of these, like their range, their movement, their defense, all of these different values that are also on the counter, but sometimes you have to flip back to the rule book to make sure you're looking at the right number for the corresponding item that you're looking for. And this kind of just illuminates that for you. You can have them sitting out in front of you beside the map as you're playing, and that keeps you from having to like unstack counters. And I've always really liked this aspect of Old School Tactical. All right, lastly, we have the gorgeous, huge map that always comes with the Old School Tactical series. This is map number 10. So if you're counting and you have the whole Old School Tactical series, you'll have 10 maps now, which is pretty cool. And this map is 30 by 41 inches. It's mounted. Shane not only designs these games, Shane Logan, he also does all the art for it, which is just incredible. So all of the maps in the Old School Tactical series have gorgeous art. They're some of my favorite maps. This map contains the Italian countryside and also urban ruins that you get to fight in. The map also has the victory point trackers, the casualty point trackers, and then also the impulse points. The impulse points, if you've never played the Old School Tactical series, are really the heartbeat of the series. These are these essentially like action points that you roll for at the beginning of every turn. Each side will roll for, and there will be different stipulations depending on the scenario. And these are the amount of impulses you get to take or actions that you get to use. And you burn these, you spend them to do things like move, fire, opportunity fire, etc., things like that. And it's a fun way to show some of the discrepancies in a battle, add some chaos in, some fog of war. I've always really liked the impulse points. Obviously, this all comes in a great box, so you can add it to your shelf of all of the beautiful Old School Tactical games that you have. We've already received a lot of orders recently for the entire series, which has been great. I know there's a lot of collectors out there. I have a shelf in my room of all the Old School Tactical games. They look great together and they're really fun to play. Thanks again for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.